Happy Nintendo Switch 2 release day. I just got back from picking up my pre-order, so up next we'll go ahead and unbox the Switch 2, as well as take a look at a few accessories from one of my favorite accessory makers, Spigen. Welcome, and thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, I'm Ray, and if you could do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, tap the bell to get notified when I post new content, and if you find this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. I very much appreciate it. So the Nintendo Switch 2 just dropped, and I finally have it in my hands. And with any mobile accessory, I always try to find a few accessories for it. Namely, I want to protect the screen, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up a tempered glass screen protector. I also want a case to protect the Switch itself, as well as another case or pouch to hold the Switch and all the accessories I'd like to bring with me when I'm mobile. So luckily for all those things, Spigen had me covered. They had an offering for a screen protector, a case for the Switch itself, and then a larger case to hold the Switch and some games and accessories. So we're gonna take a look at those, but first, because I can't play this until I unbox it and finish up this video, we're gonna unbox the Switch 2. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll set the Spigen accessories aside, and let's go ahead and take a look at the Switch 2. This is the Switch 2, this is the Mario Kart bundle. So I wanted to save a little bit of money, and so I knew I was gonna get Mario Kart, so I picked up the bundle. I also picked up Cyberpunk, the game, and I also, from Walmart, I picked up a micro SD XC express card. And if you pick up a SD card for your Switch 2, you want to make sure it's an express card and you see that EX on the SD card. I picked this one up from Walmart because it was double the capacity of the Samsung Nintendo branded 256 gigabyte card, double the capacity for about $10 more. So this to me is a bargain. I hope it holds up, but we'll see. So I can't wait any longer, so let's go ahead and unbox the Switch 2. And there is the Nintendo Switch 2. Here are the Joy-Cons. Color is similar to my original Switch. And here is the Switch 2 itself. And it comes with the Mario Kart. It's a downloadable game, so I have the code there. I'll set that aside. We got some other literature here. Looks like an HDMI cable. The wrist straps for the Joy-Cons. USB-C cable. Not sure if I have enough room on this desk. AC adapter, it looks like. And this is the Joy-Con controller holder. And this is the dock. Set the box aside. And the Nintendo Switch dock. So that is everything that comes with the Nintendo Switch 2 Mario Kart World bundle. I have the game redemption card here. Try not to show that code. And then let's go ahead and unbox this, the Cyberpunk game. So this is a physical game. So I probably would lean more towards purchasing the physical games rather than the digital games. And this is one of the few that was a physical offering. So in here you get the game itself. And looks like some stickers. And a little bit of literature here. So I haven't played Cyberpunk, and I'm looking forward to it because I hear the graphics are really good and the performance is really good. go and set that aside there. Now let me go ahead and actually clear some of this stuff that I'm not going to be using right away. Since this is not a Nintendo Switch 2 review, I'm just unboxing it so I can show you the accessories I got from Spigen. Go ahead and stand that up there. Let's see if there's any juice on this thing. So a word of caution, there is a pre-installed screen protector on here that you're not supposed to remove. And I can kind of see it there. I can see the edge of that. So don't peel that off. So there is the Switch 2. That is a much larger screen than the first one, but we'll compare the size a little bit later once I got the Joy-Cons on there. And what's cool about this is the Joy-Cons are magnetically attached this time. Wait, that's a firm snap on there. That is, those are not coming off. So if you want to remove the Joy-Cons, there is a button that you can press. That will help you release the Joy-Cons. If you don't use that buttons, it's pretty difficult. I don't really want to yank on them, but so there's a little button here. Press that, it releases. It's easy to take the release it from the magnets. So that is cool. And yeah. Now let's go ahead and compare the sizes. Original Switch on the top and Switch 2 on the bottom. You can see just how much bigger the new Switch 2 is. Let's see, is there any juice on here? Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna tempt myself because then I'll probably start playing and then I won't finish this review. So, Nintendo Switch 2, nice large system there. Can't wait to play the games that I have on here, especially Mario Kart 2. But first, we're gonna take a look at a few things that we want to use. So from Spigen, I picked these up from Amazon. I got the Nintendo Switch 2 called the Nano Pop. So this is a case for the Switch itself. And I have the Nintendo Switch 2 Klasden Pouch from Spigen. And I had a Klasden Pouch for my Apple Vision Pro and I really liked that case. So when I saw that Spigen made one for the Nintendo Switch 2, I was like, okay, I gotta pick that up. And then you gotta have the screen protector. So this is the Spigen GLAStR EZ FIT screen protector. And I got it because it's tempered glass and it also has a installation aid, which I find really useful in installing tempered glass screen protectors. So much so that I do not buy any tempered glass screen protector unless they have an installation aid. And all the better ones do. So this comes with 2 tempered glass screen protectors. So if you screw it up or it cracks or something, you got a second one on standby. So we're gonna do that first. We're going to install the GLAStR EZ FIT screen protector. So this will be the first thing we unbox. So in the box, okay, since they do include 2, you get 2 installation aids with 2 separate screen protectors. And then thanks for choosing Spigen, and they have some instructions for you. So let's put one back in there. We'll save this for emergencies. And then we'll install this one, and it comes with screen protector installation accessories. Got the lens and screen wipe, dust removal stickers, and then the good old microfiber. So all pretty much basic stuff if you ever installed a screen protector. And they also give you a squeegee, which is also very useful to take out bubbles when you're installing these things. So the screen is pretty much new because I just got it. Let's go ahead and remove the Joy-Cons so that the Switch 2 will lay flat, because you want a flat surface. And I'm gonna go ahead and start with just giving it a swipe. Try to remove all the dust. And then use one of the cleaning wipes. And what's great about my studio lights is it gives me a really good view if there's dust on there. And I see a few on there, so I will be using the dust removal stickers. Till I see where I can't notice any dust on there. It's looking pretty good to me. So, next thing is if you look at the screen protector, it says top. So make sure you place that on the top. Now you flip it over and you want to remove this backing. You pull that off. Then you place, again, top, it over the Switch 2. Then it says press and slide. So you want to remove it from here. Let it go. And if you're lucky, you didn't have any dust under there, and the bubbles will be minimal to take off. So we'll let that move around. We'll pick this up. Take a look at the job we did. Remove. And look at that. That actually came out pretty well. Squeegee out anything that looks like a bubble, and there really isn't much. Yeah, that looks good to me. Nice clean installation, really easy. And there we have the Spigen GLAStR EZ installed on our Nintendo Switch 2, and our screen is well protected. It still has that nice glass feel on there. So next, let's go ahead and take a look at the Nintendo Switch Nano Pop, and this is the case just for the Switch itself. And here it looks like you get, again, some installation instructions. I want you to add those on here. Okay, so these adhere, so this one is for the kickstand, and it adheres, it looks like maybe some double-sided adhesive. And I think these are extra because they already have them installed in the places that are shown here. Yeah. And these are the covers for the Joy-Cons. So that's what I liked about this, is it was like a really thin case to protect your Switch 2 from scratches, but it also had Joy-Con cases that you could remove. So you could still remove your Joy-Cons and you didn't have to worry about removing the case to do that. So let's go and get this on the Switch first. I'm going to remove the protective film so that the adhesive is exposed. I will say these are kind of a pain to remove. So now we should be able to snap the Switch 2 in here. Oops, and snap it on the bottom. All right. And then the kickstand, so there is a kickstand here for the Switch 2. You can go ahead and apply this one. and that is the case, or at least the back of the case for the Spigen Nano Pop on the Nintendo Switch 2. And I do like that this adds almost no bulk at all. And that is a nice, really thin, sleek case. You have openings for the ports, USB-C port, also for the game card, and everything else is easily accessible, as well as the power button and the volume buttons here. You get nice and sleek case, really thin, and this will protect your Switch 2 from scratches, maybe minor bumps. I wouldn't count on this to protect your Switch if you dropped it, but from minor scrapes and scratches, I think this will do a great job protecting that Switch 2. So now, similar process for the Joy-Cons. We have the shell, remove the adhesive, and reinstall them on the Switch. And they had different colors. I picked the gray. I like the kind of stock gray, dark black look. And those are the Joy-Cons installed. So that, again, that is a really good case. Nice thin profile, doesn't add any bulk, and it protects your Switch 2 from scratches. Again, the Nano Pop Switch 2 case from Spigen. Good looking case, and it feels solid on there. So now let's get to probably the accessories from Spigen that I was most looking forward to is the Klasden Pouch for the Switch 2. And that's because I have a Klasden Pouch for my Apple Vision Pro, and I really like that case, and I've used that for travel, and it's really held up well. So I'm hoping this has the same quality as that. And the one thing I liked about that, it was hard shell, so I'm hoping this is hard shell too. Another reason why I really did like this case is it had capacity to hold at least 10 game cartridges. And it also had, for me anyway, a very important AirTag storage so that I can put an AirTag in there in case I misplace this case with my Nintendo Switch 2. There it is. I really like how they have this kind of faux leather strap here. There's a Spigen logo. You have two zippers to open this up, and hopefully the Switch will fit in there with this case on. I was kind of banking on that, so let's see. So again, here is the pouch for the cartridges. So where's that Cyberpunk cartridge I got? Can fit that cartridge right up here. And again, you have enough room for 10 of them. And here is the pouch where you put the AirTag. And that's a nice pouch there. So I'll be putting my AirTag in there. I'll have to get a spare one. And this is a nice, soft, kind of velvet feeling material to protect that screen. And it is solid. You can see it's almost like a hard shell, but it is flexible. So it's a hard shell, but it's flexible. So I wouldn't set anything heavy on top of this. I was hoping for a little bit more sturdy case, but I think that'll work well for my needs. And again, let's see, moment of truth, will the Switch 2 fit in here with the Nano Pop installed? Get our own case, and it does. Yeah. Now I have a pouch. I can carry game cartridges and a AirTag, and it fits the Spigen Nano Pop case that I just installed on my Switch 2. Look at that. That's cool. Zippers are really, really robust on here. You have kind of toggles on here as well. These are YKK zippers. This handle is nice to have, obviously, to carry it around. And I really like the material on here. Again, same material as on their Klasden pouch that I had for my Apple Vision Pro. This is a nice case for sure. Switch out. And there you have them. Those are the first accessories I picked up for my Nintendo Switch 2. I got the GLAStR EZ FIT tempered glass screen protector from Spigen, protecting the front screen. I have the Nano Pop case from Spigen, protecting the Switch itself from scratches. Again, I don't think this would survive a drop. At least I wouldn't trust it, but it should help you protect your Switch from, you know, minor dents, dings, and scratches. And then a larger carrying pouch so that you can place not only your Nintendo Switch 2, but 10 game cartridges. And this pouch also has a compartment where you can put an Apple AirTag so you can track your Klasden pouch as well as your Switch 2 contained within, in case you misplace it. So I'm really happy initially with these cases. Let me know what you think. What kind of cases and screen protectors did you get for your Nintendo Switch 2? Which accessories are you looking forward to? I have to mention I also have a D brand kill switch on the way, and I will review that here. So in case you're interested in seeing that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So that's going to do it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on and hope I can get in some playtime with the new Nintendo Switch 2. So until the next one, please take care and be safe out there.